So I'm just going to go over some examples of how to use ad repair so you can get an idea of how to upload and download your files. So the first things first, to get here, you just go to fta.lk/adrepair2, and that'll bring you to this page. And then you can just browse for the files right here, or you can actually just drag and drop them. So I'll just go ahead and throw some images in so we can see what they do. And right away you see here there's no repairs found, or common repairs found. That means that nothing actually has been repaired here. And that's good because the images are under the 200 kilobytes cap, and yeah, there's no warnings or errors or anything. So let's go ahead and just convert these to statics, or to HTMLs. And when we do that, then we'll see here that the repairs show up, that it's being converted, and we can download those by just going over here to the download repair files, and that'll just name it whatever this is in this field here, and the default is just add repair underscore the date. So that's cool. And then if we just go back and we want to drag some more files in, you can see here I got some other ones that'll show us how the grouping function works a little bit better. So if I drag those in here, you can see here these are all the green fixes. This is a warning saying that user interactions have been detected. Since these aren't statics, that doesn't really matter that we still have this toggled. So let's just untoggle that. And then maybe you want to see individual reporting. So if I just click that, then I can actually see each individual report, which is saying, so most of these things are exactly the same, except for this rezipped to work with creative interface. So that's the only difference there. And then you can obviously change this too. If we wanted to save this as something else, we could say grouping test. And then I can just click download, and you'll see it names that folder grouping test. And inside of that is the actual files that we just repaired. And so these would be what you upload to Creative Manager. The last thing I wanted to show is just kind of how the reporting does group each file individually. So for example, in this file here, we have two fixes inside of this HTML file. Then we have this fix inside of the manifest file, and then these are the root fixes here. So just these are what's happening throughout the whole zip, and then these are which are happening in each individual file. Some other things we can maybe want to do, this one has replaced all click tags with a single Flashtalking click tag. We could just toggle this multiple click tags, and that will tell us exactly how many click tags are in that file already. So it's saying now it says replaced one external click tag with a Flashtalking click tag, and then it uploads or updates the manifest to include one that's already existing. So now there's going to be two. So one was good and one was not. So that's kind of cool. And then maybe we want to just not add the manifest. And if we do that, then you can see here this one does no longer add the manifest. I can just toggle that back if you didn't see that. So see, manifest is added. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, and each time you toggle these, then they refresh the download. So you can just click download whenever you want, and there'll be whatever fixes you wanted. Whichever fixes you toggled here will be actually in the download file. So that's pretty much it. You can download each individual file here if you want. Those are the repaired files. And then if I want to look at some more information about this tool, then I can just click that question mark down there. And this is just kind of some basic checks it has. And then there's also, it looks like the CSS is a bit broken, but there's also some more help if you want to understand more what the tool is doing. It's just kind of like more of a breakdown of what's going on inside the code. If you have a problem with it, you can just go to this contact button. So yeah, that's pretty much the tool. I'll show you guys the version repair tool as well. It's kind of useful. So let's just go fta.lk/version repair. I think S3 is down right now, so this might not work. Okay, cool. And so it brings you to this page, and then I can just drag and drop the same way. Very similar UI. Just drag and drop the file onto version repair, and as long as the file is properly set up or properly exported from Creative Interface, then it should just read it. And then you just type in the creative library that you want to use for Creative Manager. So let's just say 56 or 59999. And you can see as soon as you type in the 5 characters or the 5 numbers, then it actually will allow you to download. If I type in too many, it'll remove the download, but if I don't type in enough, it'll also remove the download. So currently creative IDs, creative library IDs have to be 5 characters, so just make sure you do that. And then just like the other one, you can just rename this, but it autofills with whatever it thinks would be a good name. And then I'll just click download repaired files, and let's see what goes on in there. I'm not sure with this one. Okay, so there's only one size. So if there's 4 or 5 sizes, or if there's 4 sizes, then it will split them into each size, just because commonly what happens is each size has a different variable in the Excel spreadsheet. So when you try to upload by 2 sizes together, it doesn't like it. So it'll just split this into different sizes if there is some. And then this is the files, or this is the file, or these are the files you can upload into Creative Manager. So you're good to go. And then just like the other one, there's a contact button you can click here. Cool. And yeah, if you wanted to do more than one, you can just drag them on and like the multiple files on, and just enter the library you want them to export to. Cool. Let me